So guys, a few weeks ago, I got a DM on Instagram, which was such an interesting and thought-provoking topic that I thought I have to share it with you guys here on YouTube. So what the DM entailed was it was a golfer who's been playing pretty much his whole life. Been playing since he was a child, now he's an adult, took a couple years off, back playing again. Used to practice and play a lot. But now he's back playing, he's really struggling. And the conclusion, or let's say thought, that he came up to with this, now this is a very nice guy, didn't mean this in a bad way at all, is that golfers like myself or other professionals must be very naturally talented, have a lot of athleticism and a lot of really good hand-eye coordination. So, I completely disagreed with this DM, completely disagreed, and now this is where the topic of the video really comes in. So this is where my disagreement of this is from my extremely controversial opinion that I have. Now, it'd be very interesting to see what you guys think about this as well, but this is something that I've thought for as pretty much as I've known about this topic, and that is talent. So as you could see from the thumbnail, the title. I do not believe talent exists to the extent that a lot of people do. Now, you might be thinking, I cannot believe a golf pro has just said he does not believe in talent. He's a golf pro. He must be talented at golf. You're right. You're absolutely right to be confused by that. Now, if you've been watching my channel for quite a while, you know that I'm technically a disabled golfer. I have cerebral palsy. So the athleticism part of this does not apply to me one bit. So for me, I should not be where I am right now being a professional at a sport because I don't have the athleticism. So what have I done if it's not been talent? Lots of practice, of course, we all know this. Working on the right things in my golf swing and not viewing my disability in a way that holds me back personally. So I've never really viewed myself as someone as disabled. I mean, you could see me on videos on my course vlogs. I don't look it at all. Everyone's always surprised. If you watch me walk for a while, you'll see that I am. But I used to not walk well at all. I could never get my heels on the ground, extremely tight if you know what cerebral palsy is like, albeit me, I have a very mild version of it. But I had to go for a lot of physio, a lot of treatment to be able to just look and walk fairly normal. So, for me, talent was never there. I didn't start off playing golf, hitting the golf ball, great, striking it really nicely. In fact, I remember very clearly what my first range session was like. It looked a little bit like this. Looked like that. I couldn't hit the golf ball, I'd spin around all the time. But of course, what did I do to be able to fix that? I really wanted to get better. I became extremely obsessed with golf. So, I did what I needed to do, I got better, I practiced, I learned how to swing a golf club. And then, let's say 7 years ago, I think it was about, I became a professional. Now, none of that was due to talent, it was all, or athleticism at all, it was all about me just wanting to get better at the sport. I feel like a lot of us hold talent way too high up, way too high up. So, a lot of people will be seeing a golfer, let's say, who is just awesome. They can do everything with the shot. Let's say Dustin Johnson. That's a great one. Everyone says Dustin Johnson all the time is extremely talented. I don't think he's talented even slightly. So Dustin Johnson has a golf swing in a place that's very consistent, extremely consistent. He has the golf swing that I talk about a lot, which is the rotational type of golf swing. So where you're using your rotation more in a downswing, which is as well why I talk about this topic, is because I have terrible hand-eye coordination. I could never play good golf, which was why, this is what I used to do in my playing career, which is why I was very unsuccessful as a player, was I used to play with a very handsy, flippy golf swing. It'd be good some days, and other days, God, I could shoot 90. So, why I like that rotational golf swing, like Dustin shows, is because it requires way less timing and way less hand-eye coordination. So then, okay, if we're viewing golf in the sense of the 90s and 2000s swing, yes, we do kind of technically need to have good hand-eye coordination. But the golfers we see now out on tour don't have, well, they might have good hand-eye coordination, who knows, but their golf swing doesn't rely on it at all. Having that rotational golf swing makes them be very consistent with the club face going through the golf ball. They just need to have their variables in the good spot to be able to make it work. So if we talk about kind of the part that I kind of believe talent exists, but I don't like to call it talent, is the place where people are at the very start. Very start. I used to run a beginner class and there was absolutely people that were really good starting off with, but really good being subjective, really good for a beginner. So I very much remember this one guy. Came and never having played golf before in his life, and I do think he was lying to me a little bit. And he just got up, got his 7-iron, put a relatively good speed on, swing on it with good club head speed as well. I was amazed at the speed it looked he was going for the shot. Hit 7-iron, 150 yards. That for someone who's never hit a golf ball before is unbelievable. But does that mean he was talented at golf? In my opinion, no, not really. That just meant he was, again, naturally athletic, which you don't have to be, like we said, to be able to become a good golfer. And he must have, as well, maybe, had a little bit better coordination. But again, like we said, those two exist, athleticism and good coordination, but you don't need them to become a really good golfer. So his baseline, this is what I kind of almost view talent as being, is someone's baseline, is do they have a good baseline? Are they naturally athletic? Do they have that coordination? Can they, let's say, separate their body in a good way, like I talk about all the time in the video? Some people naturally do that better. Lower body, mid-torso separating, so they can naturally create some good club path. We could call that talent. I just call that someone being able to move the body well. So guys, even though that's a very almost surface level view of talent, there may very well be some studies out there that completely prove me wrong, and there probably is. But this is just my mindset to it, which has helped me tremendously, one, in my own life, and two, with my own golf game. Never viewing as a, let's say, God-given gift that someone has, being something that can make that person more successful at something than someone else. I just think that's just something that's completely wrong. So that's where, to apply this to your golf game, don't put any restrictions on yourself. I see it all the time. I'm not athletic enough to do this. I'm too old to swing like this. So that's where, give it a go. Have a good go. Don't really think at all, and put those barriers on yourself straight away. If I did that, I would have never become a professional. I've been told many times that I wouldn't be able to become a professional or have any chance in sport. Here I am. You can do it. You just got to put the time in, like you would have saw from a video not so long ago about how to become better on the golf course, and why you're good at practice but not on the golf course. Time's one of the big things for it. So talent, again, not something I massively believe in. It probably is there a little bit, but not to the extent that people mainly have. It holds more people back, this concept of talent, than it does actually help you. So a little bonus here as well, so you guys can, I don't know, learn more about me, I guess, because I'm always just talking about golf swing. This is again why I don't think talent is real. There's another area of my life that I've been told I'm very talented at. That's playing guitar. I've played guitar for as long as I've been playing golf. I only think until the last couple of years I've probably been better at guitar than I have at golf. So there's just a little clip on the side wherever I put this on the screen of me playing guitar. Again, I remember very vividly when I started playing guitar, when I was 10 years old. It took me forever to be able to learn to play a single song. For a long time, I just thought I wasn't talented enough, I wasn't good at it. But again, just like golf, I'll play golf in the day, I'll come back and play guitar. I got really good at guitar because I just put the time in. Nothing to do about talent. So, very controversial opinion. I'm very looking forward to the comments in here. Again, this is just one, just to provoke some thought, make you view your golf a little bit differently. Who knows, this might be something that might really help someone with playing better golf, not putting restrictions, or maybe some other part of your life, who knows. So if you like the video, of course, click the like button if you want more golf instruction. It's not really golf instruction in this video, but if you want golf instruction, of course, click the subscribe button, hit the bell button to be notified every time I put out a video. So think to yourself, does talent exist?